Oh, hello. Oh god, my YouTube thing is broken. It's broken. It's going crazy. Okay, wait, give me a second. Let me try to catch up. Mohino, thank you so much for 9 months of membership. Lyra Bakshish, Progress Base, heck yeah. Red Sky Kai, thank you so much for 8 months of membership. Welcome back. Thank you so much. The Meteor Dragoon member for 10 months. Remember to use your free supas, guys. Also, welcome back there. Missed you. Missed you guys too. There's no free supas though, but thank you. Domo Lurking, thank you so much for 5 months of membership using gifted membership. But welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. Jarnegi, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Really appreciate it. Does someone say free supa? Oh god, my YouTube is going crazy. Master, thank you so much. Also for the super chat. Free supa. No free supas. Thank you so much, everyone. Hello. James, thank you so much for 7 months of membership. I don't know why my YouTube is being a little funky, so I'm sorry if like my chat reading is a little incorrect or slow. Let me move some stuff over a little bit here. Wait, no, maybe move this here. Hello. Oh shit, I think my chat's broken. Give me a second. Let me refresh my chat. It's like straight up broken now. One moment. Jesus Christ. Because my OBS chat is refreshing properly, but now my like regular chat is not. Here we go. I think it's working now. Yunjunana, thank you so much for 8 months of membership. Did you miss us? Did you bring lactose-free milk? I didn't. No lactose-free. Only 100% milk. When is YouTube not funky? This is true. Starfire, thank you so much for the super chat. Did I hear free soup? But it's definitely not. But thank you so much. Welcome back. Thank you. Hider. Oh my god, YouTube, please. Hiders, 5 months of membership. Thank you so much. Welcome back. Thank you. I remember you told me to call you something, but I'm gonna say under. Thank you so much. Is it under? Undead. Oh, Undead. Thank you so much for 2 months of membership. Welcome back, Miss Valkyria. And of course, Skull. Thank you so much. Skull to you as well. Master, thank you so much for another super chat. Use my free super now. She will miss it. What? I'll miss it? What do you mean? Like I won't see it, or like I'll miss it because it's not there anymore? YouTube has been a little bit weird, hasn't it? My voice, as you can hear, is not here. My voice is a bit out, so you're gonna hear it's a little raspy because I lost my voice. I lost my voice a while ago, and it just is not coming back. Sometimes it's a little bit better than others, but right now it's clearly not one of those times. Voice is still on vacation. Yeah, basically. I don't know what's going on. Too much partying. Oh, it is. It really was too much partying. Hedgie, thank you so much for another free soup. I've been saving my free soup all week for this. Thank you so much. Rita, holy shit. Rita, oh my god. Thank you so much for the Aka Supa. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Thank you. We're getting the after party voice. Feel free to cut stream short to the rest of your voice. So actually, yesterday I was planning on streaming, doing like a late night like stream or like a catch up or like a karaoke, but my voice was so shot. I was like, there's just like no way that I'm gonna be able to stream. So I was trying to like not chat as much as possible yesterday. So I didn't really speak to anybody yesterday for most of the day, besides like ordering food with my roommate and then talking with her at night. We were having some wine as usual. You're gonna see me muting myself and coughing a little bit here and there because of things that it is. Oh my god, do I pronounce it Christian? Is that Christian Smith? Thank you so much for the Akasupa. Holy shit. Indeed, welcome back. Thank you. Oh my god. Thank you so much. I cannot believe. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Jay, thank you so much for the gift of membership as well. Be sure to thank Jay if you receive the membership. That works. Okay, well I hope that's right. That works and that's right is a little bit different, but thank you so much for the Akasupa. You know, I want to be able to say your name correctly at the very least for the huge insane amount of support. Really appreciate it. It's also like you can tell when like someone's a lurker. Like I see your membership badge. You've been around, but you know, haven't really seen you chatting much. So I really do appreciate you popping in and giving me the akasupa. Really, really appreciate it. And for all the support and for the lurking, really, really appreciate it. Jordan, thank you so much for the super chat. Here's my ticket for one cough, please. No cough for you, but thank you for the super chat. You get that. You get voice clearing. My coughing is more like so you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear my coughing right now. It's like especially bad because I've like lost my voice, you know. I just looked, there's no way I'm a member. Oh my god, Chess, get out of here. Yeah, so how's everyone been? It's been a week, right? It's been a week. A lot of us have been on vacation, huh? Like this is like the VNU vacation relay. This is like the VNU vacation relay. So it's a little bit of a thing. I will, you know, you're about to fly to Japan. Have a safe trip. I hope you have a lot of fun. I believe next week is Offkai. So, Lofi holding down the fort. She really is. Frost Virglass, thank you so much for the gift of membership. Please be sure to thank Frost if you received the gift of membership. Really appreciate it. Nova! I was just messaging Nova earlier. Nova, speaking of which, I was going to talk about Offkai. Ryan, thank you so much for 3 months of membership. What the fuck is happening to my chat? Oh shit, my chat refreshed. What's going on? Is this okay, wait, give me a second. I gotta refresh chat again. My chat reverted back to when I started stream. That was so weird. Why did it do that? I don't know if that happened for you guys too. Maybe just me. So weird. Okay. Oh god, it's happening again. It's happening again. I'm sorry if I don't see any supas or gifted memberships. My YouTube chat is freaking out. It's just sending the messages, like the super chats again. It's just, and then the memberships are popping up again and again and again. Oh my lord. It's it's going crazy. I don't know what's happening. I can't. Is this like what popular streamer? Is this what it feels like to be a popular streamer? When you get like when you're a 4 of you, is this what it's like when you just have chat going so fast you can't read? The good thing is that I think the actual my screen, the OBS chat, seems like it's maybe working properly. So I'm gonna try to look at that. The only thing is I can't scroll up, so if I miss something, oh my god. Yeah, the YouTube chat right now is completely broken. It is absolutely broken. It is going nuts so right now. I don't know what's going on. YouTube can't handle it. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to read the on-stream chat now because this just is not. It's not working. It's not working. YouTube chat is just going freaking crazy. Oh my YouTube, please! I just want to talk to my wife. I don't know what's happening. You have to change it to top chat? Okay, maybe that's what I have to do. So spammers are gonna rest in peace if anyone gets detected as spam. Maybe top chat will work. It looks like top chat is working now. Jordan, thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks to Power Invisible Super. I can say I missed my favorite boomer without getting bonked. Well, now you're ready for the bonk. Top chat's still broken for you? It seems to be working for me now. Oh, nope, there it goes. There it goes. Holy shit, there it goes. Okay, well, that's fine. We're just gonna live with broken chat today. I am going to do my best. I will do my best just to read chat on my OBS screen. So if I miss your chats, I apologize. I apologize, but that is just what it's gonna have to be. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about my trip, but the issue is that because of like certain natures of the trip itself, there's not too much I can like talk about without potentially, for example, doxing myself or the other people that were at the wedding. Give me 1 second. Master, thank you so much for the super chat. Managed to sneak one in during the confused. Oh god. Well, I do apologize also if there's anybody whose super chats got lost and I couldn't read them. Really do apologize for that. It's just gonna be you know, it's gonna be chaos. As you can see, the chat is there. It goes again. It's gonna just gonna be absolute chaos today. But I was out since, what was it, Saturday or Sunday? I think I was traveling all day Saturday, and then Sunday was kind of my first day at the vacation spot, you know? And oh my god, it is very hard to concentrate when I see the chat just like going fucking ape shit. Maybe I'll just close it. I'm gonna just close it. I'm just gonna close it, which means I'm not gonna be able to read anything, but except for what's on this screen. So I do apologize again for that. No, it's going absolutely crazy. YouTube chat is just going fucking bonkers. Yeah, so you know, as you guys know, I was part of the wedding party, so a lot of us, we kind of came at different times. Like, so the person that I stayed at the hotel with, she was also a part of the wedding party, and we arrived kind of early. Like we matched our timing of arrival with the brides, so we were there like the earliest, and then people started like slowly trickling in. Like a couple of people came in on like Sunday, and then a couple more people came in on Monday, and then most of the people came in on like Tuesday or Wednesday even. So it was like a little bit of a late thing, right? So I didn't really see a lot of people. And oh god, gifts, thank you so much for the gifts. I can't see the gifts, but I really do appreciate it. I wish I could see them, but if I have no idea who's gifting. The gifting is really broken. I think the gifting is the most broken. So thank you so much for the gifted subas. I don't know. Dorina, thank you so much for 5 gifted memberships. Yeah, I appreciate you guys calling that out. Dorina, thank you so much for 5 gifted memberships. Please be sure to thank Dorina if you received one. Really appreciate it. Lots of hearts in chat for the new members as well. But yeah. So like I got to relax on the first couple of days. I also have like a relative that lives in that area. So it's like my aunt. My aunt lives in that area, so I went to it's like a great aunt, I guess. Not like a regular aunt, but my great aunt lives in that area. I also have an aunt that lives in that area. But anyway, my great aunt lives in the area, so I went to like hang out with her for a bit. So the first couple of days I was just like spending with like family, so like with my aunt and my great aunt and stuff. And then I would just go back to the hotel room at night, and then if I came back early, we would like go shopping and stuff. And then but a lot of time we were like either jet lagged or, you know, whatever it was, so we would just like chill. And at nighttime I would just like, we'd turn on the TV. I'd put on like a documentary. So like, so my roommate, my hotel mate I should say, was a normie, or is a normie, and so we would just play like documentaries on the TV. It was like we would play like random documentaries. I've been really into this one documentary series. It's called Defunct Land on YouTube. They talk about like old theme park attractions or even full theme parks, and like talk about like how they came to be and like the failures and stuff like that. Or they'll talk about like Disneyland stuff, like Disney rides, or like Disney, like, I don't know, like fast passes, you know. And they'll just kind of talk about like different stuff that they've tried to do, right? So anyway, we would play that on the TV every night, and then I would just play Star Rail. Have you seen the one on Action Park? No, I haven't. We watched the one on Fast Pass, Splash Mountain, and a couple other ones. And then my actual roommate, the one that I live with, she also recommended me this channel. I don't remember what it's called right now, but I only watched one video because it's a new series that they're doing. It's like two guys, and it's like one guy talking about, I also watched the one on Epcot, but he was like one guy telling the other guy about like a heist, a bank heist, and it was like, you know, trying to solve the mystery sort of thing. So I watched a bit of that because my roommate recommended it to me, because we used to watch a lot of true crime together, but I think I get like too paranoid when I watch too much true crime. So she was like, oh, it's like a bank heist and it's like solved. So we were watching that instead. So that was like, that was pretty fun. Carpetbagger is neat for theme park. Ooh, I haven't seen Carpetbagger. Theme park channels are my jam. I've only seen Defunctland, and I've talked about her before, but I watch a lot of Jenny Nicholson too, and she does a lot of like theme park stuff as well. Are you rolling for the next banner on Star Rail? So I'm not rolling for Silverwolf or Luocha. I'll probably be rolling for Blade and Kafka. So I've been saving all of my gold tickets for Bladey and Kafka. My luck has been shit too, so you know, I finally got my first non-dupe 5-star. I got Clara, which kind of sucks because the only other 5-star I have right now is Japard. So Clara is kind of the last person that I wanted, because I didn't really want another defensive character. So that's not great. It's not great. I was kind of hoping for like either Bailu or Sealy or Bronya. But yeah, Clara's like not really ideal for me. Does hella damage. Really? Maybe I just gotta build her better. My current party right now that I've been using is like Ting Yun, Dan Heng, Natasha, and Japard. So it's a very chip heavy party, which is really hard because I'll just sit there and pray, because I have to just sit. Every battle takes like 20 minutes. Did you break out the wallet yet? I did purchase the battle pass, the nameless honor, just the small one, not the big one. Ting Yun plus Clara will do a lot. Okay, maybe. But the thing is, right now, it's not like I can replace Dan Heng, because Dan Heng is like really strong for me. Oh, Clara will probably speed it up over Dan Heng? Oh, maybe then. It's just hard because I feel like the normal damage or physical damage or whatever is not that great. Whereas I feel like the wind damage tends to do a little bit better in my opinion, but I don't know. That's just what I've felt. Thank you so much for the super chat, Master. Zero idea about Honkai Star Rail, but some are hot. Kafka is very hot. She's like the hottest. Also, I just realized that there's been no music this entire time. Give me a second. There we go. I can't hear it, but you guys can, maybe. Oh, I'm like slightly fading a little bit. I don't know why. Give me a second. I'm a Silverwolf simp and I can't deny it. I feel like Silverwolf is very like, she's like, I feel like she has a very certain archetype it's like you either love that archetype or you don't. I feel like Kafka is a little bit similar too, right? It's like not everyone's into that. She puts you off. I can totally see that. See, I'm really into like soulless eyes. I'm really into soulless eyes, yeah, and Kafka has them sexy soulless eyes, so I really like that, but I could see why it's off-putting. It's kind of like Makima. It's like not for everyone. They're hot, they're objectively hot, but they're also objectively not for everyone, you know. You need soul. Your friend is down bad for both. Rip his bank account. I mean, rip my bank account once the Blade Kafka banner's out. I'm dead. I'm actually dead. Saying I'm into soulless eyes makes it sound weird. Well, I don't know how else to describe it. I just like characters that have soulless eyes, okay? That's why I was really attracted to the Demon Slayer, the Butterfly Girls. I haven't watched Demon Slayer up to them. I haven't like met them yet. But I really should catch up. It's been a hot second. I feel like I'm so behind on the times, you know? Soulless eyes, yandere lures into dangerous girls. Yeah, I am. But okay, like I like it when they're soulless, not necessarily when they're like blind, if that makes sense. I think it's a little bit different, right? Like if you guys finish the Honkai Star Rail story, no spoilers in chat, but there is a blind character at the very end. She's not like a gotcha character, she's just like one of the background characters, but she is blind and she does have soulless eyes, but that's like actually she's just like actually blind, right? So that's I'm not into that. I'm into like, not that I have anything against blind characters, but I'm into more like actual like soulless deadpan eyes. Yeah. The blind girl was cool. I'm very interested to see where the story is gonna go, honestly. So I was really into the story in what was the land, I really liked the Bronya story. All of that was fun. But okay, am I the only one that thought it was a little lazy? It just felt like the story for Space China was like the same as Natasha's brother's story. I mean, it got different at the end, but generally it's like there's this medicine that people think is a cure-all for all the problems that they have. So one is immortality and the other one is like actual just any kind of disease you have. But then all of a sudden it was really popular many years ago, and it was made by a horrible person. But then all of a sudden they decided to come back up again and rise, and now you have to get rid of this medicine because people are dying because of this medicine, right? And that was like the plot of both Natasha's brother's story, so all of Natasha's side story, and then the plot for all of Space China. Although it was like really weird. I've been reading a lot of it, but I feel like it was also random how you even got caught up in that. Like all of a sudden I was like, wait, why am I like trying to look for like a drug person? Like I don't understand. I like Natasha's side story better though, not gonna lie. Me too. Me too, because it felt like it actually made sense, right? Because like her family is like a line of doctors, and like you're like kind of invested in it, and then you're like looking for her brother, right? And kind of talking about his legacy and stuff. And then in Space China, it's like it felt really random. It felt really random. I was like getting all hyped because I was like, oh, we caught Kafka, you know, Blade is out there, Dan Heng has like something like caught up in his past. I was getting all excited, and then it just got like weird. I was like, okay, wait, huh? Like what? Why am I looking for a medicine? Why am I talking to like a, what do you call it? What do you call people who like make medicine? Yeah, whatever. It kind of lost me, because I really enjoyed like the arc for Belobog. The whole Belobog arc was really interesting and fun, and I thought even like all of the side character stories really like tied into all of that too. Like I really thought all of Serval's stuff, like if you guys played Serval's side story, yeah, I guess pharmacist or apothecary, I thought her whole past with Cocolia was really interesting. And then like once you play her side story, that was like incredibly sad and really touching. I also even really liked Japard's side story stuff, where he talks a lot about their dad and how he feels like he's like, you know, very similar to his dad in a way that he doesn't like. All of that stuff I thought was so good and well written. I like cried at that story too. And then you get to Space China and everyone's just like what is, huh? And what's going on? What's happening? The only thing that I thought was like kind of interesting was just the very end of Space China about like the blind lady. I thought the blind lady, her story started getting kind of interesting, but it also felt really sudden. It felt like very sudden, where it was like everything seems normal and all of a sudden she like says something super fucking crazy, and then you look at her and you're like, did I hear that right? And then you're like, nah, I'm sure she's fine. And then you leave, and then she like, you know, does all the crazy shit, right? So anyway, try not to spoil as much as possible. But that was pretty cool, but that didn't happen until like literally like the last 10 minutes of the story. But I really like the concepts of like one of the side stories that I did recently was about like a guy who like makes the scan scripts or whatever, the boats, the ships, the spaceships. I mean, all the spaceship lore I was not interested in spaceship lore. I mean, maybe some people like that, but I was very uninterested in spaceship lore. But I thought it was really cool how it talked about how like there's like the short life species versus the long life species, right? So people like the Foxian people live for a really, really long time, and then regular humans live like normal human age, and so like their relationships tend to get distorted, and those sort of things were really cool to me. I really appreciated that, and I thought those were very cool. But the excessive spaceship lore was just too much. It was very clearly some guy on the team fucking just loves spaceships. He spent all this time building the spaceship. He's like, we make spaceships from seeds. We grow them. They are cultivated. I was like, all right, man. Like, okay, man. Then there's a phoenix like dragon. Oh yeah, like Bailu. But they didn't really go into that too much. So yeah, I don't know. But I mean, again, I liked the story until Bellabog, so I was really excited for Space China, but Space China really let me down, which made me sad because I also didn't like Genshin China. I didn't like Genshin China either. I feel like Liyue had like the most boring story in all of Genshin, and it just feels exactly the same, you know? So yeah, I also thought it's funny that like it's following the same path as Genshin. I don't like you go from space Germany or space Europe to space China, and I believe we go to space Japan next, just like Genshin. So I guess then we'll go to space India, probably, is if we're following the Genshin timeline, and then we go to space France. I mean, if we're gonna follow Genshin, that's the path, right? Yeah, I'm really hoping it'll get better with the Danheng Blade stuff. I also thought like the Luocha stuff was getting interesting, but I thought Su Shang, is that her name? Su Shang? I feel like Su Shang really ruined everything about the conversations that Danheng and Luocha had. Cause like she was so annoying. She was so annoying, and she contributed nothing to any conversation. She just like would be like, oh yeah, I'm lost, by the way. Oh yeah, like yeah, you guys seem cool, but I'm lost. I'm like, okay, girl. She's like, I'm new, I'm lost. Did you play Honkai Impact? I did a little bit, but I didn't get through the story or at all. Yeah, anyway, I wasn't, so I was like kind of, it felt like it could be interesting, but it just felt a little bit like, I just want to leave sushi. I don't want to be around her anymore. Yeah, I'm interested in his coffin thing too. In the end, he straight up said it's a coffin. So I'm like, huh? Why is he carrying around a coffin? And it sounds like he has history with Space China too. So I'm very interested to see what'll happen next. Oh, it really does feel like a giant filler arc for like the main story. So I am hoping that maybe once you know, we're just looking at the main story again, we're kind of concentrating on the stuff with like, you know, Blade and Kafka, it'll be a little bit better, maybe, is the hope, but we'll see. I don't know. Like I said, I was really, really impressed with the Bellabog story. So I have my hopes up, right? We'll hopefully get some answers with the 1.1 update quest. That's happening in like, what, a couple days? Is that right? We miss you, Lyra. Oh, thank you. But I'm back. Do not worry. I am back. I am back. Can't wait for the oh, is it tomorrow night? I thought it was like in 2 days, but tomorrow night, very soon, patch tomorrow. Heck yeah. Silver Wolf comes out in a day. Gotcha. Yeah, excited. Anyway, so I was playing a lot of Star Rail, but I didn't want to play the story. So I mostly played story stuff yesterday because I didn't want to play story while I was on my trip because I like to play story with I like to play voice, and I also like to read everything. And I felt like I couldn't really properly do that if I was away, like on the trip, you know? So, I was just grinding, but it's really hard because I was stuck at Star Trail Blazer, whatever. I was only at like level 50, like my characters were maxed at 50, so I couldn't like do anything. So yesterday I finally got to the next Trailblazer level or whatever, and so now I can get to 60, but I have to figure out, I have to like get all the mats, which I should have done this morning, but I was like too tired. I think I'm just like so okay, now let's go back to talking about my trip. Hoping for potential Star Rail streams in the future. I think we're waiting on confirmation, but also I don't think I will because I'm playing with a lot of like IRL friends. So I'd have to be like really careful about like either hiding my UID all the time or, you know, whatever it is. And I just like don't want to risk that. So probably I won't be able to play in the future unless I make a new account, and I don't really want to do that. And like you guys have heard me talk about, I'm already like through the most of the story. So unfortunate, but that's probably how it's gonna be. Your UID is plastered on your screen 24/7. It really is. So farming mass takes too long. It really does because everything requires fucking whatever the that currency is. But I will be playing Diablo this week. I think with Diablo I'm just gonna play through the entire story on stream, and if I do any farming that'll be outside of stream. I was thinking about playing with friends, but it just like, honestly, it's such like a time sink. It's such a time sink. I just can't picture myself like playing Diablo that long because I haven't been I just don't have that much time. Yeah. And also now that I'm back from vacation, I gotta like really kick my butt into gear and start getting back into applying for jobs. Oh, working again, getting back into corporate slavery. So that's something I'm probably gonna be working on a lot throughout this week and next week. Man, why do I feel like I don't know what's going on. So Yeah, I'm office lady life is gonna be back. You can do it. Thank you. So we partied quite a bit. As I've mentioned, a couple of days we just had drinks or cocktails. Like we got like sake, we got like a bottle of sake at like a bar and all this stuff, right? But then 2 nights we had like actual hotel parties with like many very large like 1 liter bottles of like Tito's. And like yeah, soju, and you know, it was just a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot of drinking. So the first night I was kind of like in charge of taking care of people. So I really drank minimally. I think I only had like maybe 4 shots. And then I was like mostly babying some mixed drinks, or like just, you know, helping, for example, wash throw up out of a girl's hair. Yeah, that was a thing. Making sure that we don't stain the whole hotel carpet with throw up. Yeah, that was also a good thing. And making sure people got home okay. I will not say what happened with Kokone because I would like her to be able to talk about it, and I don't know like how much she feels comfortable talking about it, so I'm not gonna say anything. But anyway, so she was there as well, also partaking in festivities. So you guys are gonna have to go to her stream to find out what happened with Kokone. So this was the first night, which was a night that we had the Twitter space. Jesus Christ, the Twitter space. Is this when she was learning something about herself? Yes, it was. And yeah, so we had the Twitter space. We were in the closet. You could hear people like laughing and stuff in the background. So that's why I cut it off short, because I didn't want to, just in case somebody in the party said something doxing or whatever, like I don't know. So I just want to be careful, and that's why it was really short. I apologize. But Kokone came in much closer to the wedding than I did, so she and I didn't have that much time together, and I was like, you know, the slime space wasn't a fever dream. Yeah, exactly. It was very short, but I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway. Yeah, like, so we just didn't want to like risk anything, right? So that's why it was kind of short. And after that, we like got to drinking and partying. There was a time where one of the girls got so drunk. I'm gonna wait. Give me 1 second. Let me just. Okay, wait. I'm gonna make myself a note for Kokone for when she tells her story. Just so we don't like dox our friends. No, I'm not asking her for perms, because this is not about her. This is not about her. We're talking about like a different person. He missed the thok, the ASMR. I just want to like make sure that we like that we don't tell the same story but accidentally put in other details that dox our friends. So we had, okay, so first of all, I mentioned this on my Twitter, but I had a friend who watches my streams and she is a big fan. So she kept playing my covers on the screen, right? On the TV screen, because we had like a YouTube. Nowadays, all the hotels have like the YouTube TV, which is very nice. And that was, you know, and I said, I did the only respectable thing by also putting on Kokone's covers. But also we had multiple people. I don't know why this happened. I don't know how this has happened, but a lot of those people at that party are also just regular influencers, like either face cam streamers, YouTubers, content creators on Instagram. Like there were a lot of kind of famous people there. So, you know, I had to do the only thing that I could do and play everybody's videos on the screen. So it was just like, it was great because then it's you know, we get to make rounds of everyone having embarrassment, be embarrassed on their screen. Can't believe Markiplier was there. Holy crap, Mr. Beast was there. Yeah, basically, yeah. So we put on Mr. Beast's videos and Markiplier's video, and obviously PewDiePie was there too, and so we played a bunch of everyone's videos on the television, and that was very, like, so, you know, that's why I don't want to like dox anybody. It's like pretty easy to dox people because they're internet people. They're actually internet people. But anyway, yeah, so like some of them are musicians even, so we would play their actual music. It's actually really funny because one of our friends, well, it's like my friend's husband, he's like a former musician, and every time we go karaoke, I try to play, like, sneak into the queue his songs and try to force him to sing it or sing his songs in front of him, and he will always see it and then cancel it immediately. He gets like so mortified. He's like, no, we are not singing my songs at karaoke. I'm like, why not? I'm like, why not? I want to hear the original, please. But anyway, so there's like stuff like that we do. And so anyway, the first night I was kind of just in charge of getting people back to their hotels or back into their Ubers safely, and whatnot. But one of our friends, she got super blackout drunk. Actually, a couple of our friends, three of them were blackout drunk. Which is, you know, pretty typical. It's a pretty good average considering there were a lot of people at the party. You know, that's not too bad. And one of the girls, she was there with her husband, and she was super drunk. So, you know, I'm trying to help her and her husband into like take them down to the Uber, and that we were with another guy who was at the party. So it was me, this really drunk girl, her husband, and our other friend who's a guy, and the two of them are kind of carrying her down, right? So we take the elevator down, they're carrying her, and we put her on one of the lobby seats, and then once the Uber comes, we, you know, the two guys pick her up and put her into the car. But the Uber driver, so I was like, I'm trying to be like cordial or whatever. So to the Uber driver, I'm like, oh, like, so sorry, she's like really drunk. And the Uber driver looks at us and he like deadpan. He's like, she doesn't look drunk. She looks drugged. And all of us are like, no, she is not drugged. She is drunk. I don't like, in my head, I'm thinking like, have you never seen a blackout drunk person? Like, she's not drugged. She is drunk. And the guy, I was like, I really appreciate your concern, and I really appreciate you like looking out, but I can assure you that she is just drunk. But he was like, kind of like, oh, I'm not gonna take you anywhere if she can't like get in out of the car by herself. And so we had to like shake her a little bit and be like, hey, like, can you like scoot yourself into the car? And so she did. And we probably like, I didn't hear the whole story, but I think the Uber driver, like, the husband of the girl was like, I'm her husband, it's okay. And like, he made them show their IDs or something. to like prove that they were like married, but they were from like out of town, and it was like a whole ass thing. And I was like, oh my God, I was really worried, because I was like, what if they like call the cops? What if he calls the cops on them and whatever? And you know, she is just drunk, but like, you know, it'd be a whole ordeal. Like, what if they want to like take her to like, you know, I don't know. It was like a thing, right? Anyway, so that was something that happened. At least it's better safe than sorry. Yeah, no, I mean, again, I said to him, I was like, you know, I really appreciate you looking out for us girls, but also like I can assure you she is just drunk. Like, I think it helped that she, like, in the middle, she kind of like stirred a little bit. But yeah, and then there was 2 other blackout drunks. We had someone who threw up all over herself and on the floor of the hotel, and then the other one was just passed out. And that was the first night of the party. Yeah, it was good times. And then I helped clean up and whatnot. So the Uber guy must have seen things like that before. Yeah, like that was what really surprised me. What really surprised me was like that I guess that stuff happens for him to have said that, which makes me really sad. But I was really worried that something was going to happen, or that they were going to get in trouble or something, or get taken to the police or something. We had like a lot of people, especially international. And that couple specifically was like from like Japan. That couple was from Japan. So like, you know, it was funny because we were actually talking about what is it called? So they're like American, but they're like living in Japan, and apparently you can't get traveler's insurance. Well, that was like a whole thing too. We spent like half a day. My friend spent like half a day trying to figure out how to get traveler's insurance, but she couldn't. This was before, obviously, she was blackout drunk, but she couldn't figure out how to get traveler's insurance, because apparently if you're an American citizen and you're residing outside of America and you're traveling back to America, you can't get traveler's insurance. So I was really worried that they would like take her to the hospital or something and like try to like do drug tests or something, and then charge her like $7 billion for that. And so that was also something I was a bit worried about. But yeah, expats. Yeah. You know, it's funny because I feel like we say expats, like, you know, I was an expat as well, right? I lived overseas for a while. We say expats a lot outside of the US, but I had never heard that terminology until I was outside of the US. I think a lot more international people are aware of like the terminology than Americans in America. Yes, American healthcare. Yeah, America moment. Thank you so much for the super chat, master. Yeah, America do be like that. So I was pretty worried. That, you know, something was going to happen and they were going to have to like do this whole thing. I don't want to like, yeah, anyway. So that was the first night. And then, so like I said, I was in charge of cleaning up, and I was also in charge of like taking care of people that night. So the next night, on the second party, it was my turn to get fucked up. So that's the second night was everyone's last night there. So we were all like, well, not everyone, but like it was my last night there. And same was the bride. So we switched places. So it's a couple of people who got drunk the night before, abstained that night, and then I instead was the one to get super drunk. The issue was that I just hadn't eaten that much that day. So when I got super drunk, I got like really, 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 really drunk. there was like this really funny photo of me with like a party tray of food, and I remember ordering the food because my other friend, she was ordering it on her phone. She was like getting Uber Eats. And I was like, oh yeah, that looks great, because they had like a party tray. We're like, oh, perfect. And so we ordered this party tray, and I don't remember it arriving, but there's a photo of me like posing with the party tray with my eyes closed because I was just like super drunk. I don't remember like most of the night, you know. I probably said a bunch of stupid shit as I do when I'm drunk. So this is the thing, this is the reason why I could never get drunk on stream, because I've had instances where I've like talked to friends and we'll have like a drunken night or whatever, and like Master, thank you so much for the super chat. That explains the 3 streams you started and deleted. Oh, that would be insane. If that actually happened, that would actually be insane. But like I say things that I don't mean when I'm drunk. And I know a lot of people are like, oh yeah, like alcohol, truth serum, whatever. Like you'll say what you actually mean, and you'll say like the real things that you want to say. But I have said things drunk, and the next day my friends would tell me like, oh yeah, Leora, you said like this and this. And I'd be like, what? Like, I have never thought that in my entire life. Like I've literally never even considered that. And they're like, oh no, you like said that. And I was like, what the fuck? And so I get worried that if I'm drunk, I will just say things that people will take as like, oh, those are Leora's like true feelings, or that's how she thinks. But I genuinely, it's like things where I never even crossed my mind. Like I just spew bullshit when I'm drunk. And so I'd be worried about, 1, doxing myself. I feel like I would dox myself. And then 2, I just saying something I absolutely don't mean, you know? Is Leora a happy or sad drunk? So kind of both. I'm like a crier. The next day I woke up, my eyes were like the size of golf balls. Like I just start crying about everything, not in a bad way, but like in just the general, like, oh my God, I love you guys so much. You know, that kind of shit. Like, oh my God, like I'm just so happy that, like, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then I just start like sobbing and bawling my eyes out. I also just, but I'm also just an easy crier in general. I feel like during the whole wedding party, and also during the wedding, I like cried so many times. I'll just like see someone, I'll start crying and just be like, I'm just so happy, you know, whatever. So, you know, stuff like that. I don't get Asian flush, no, but it was great because half of the people there they were like the color of a lobster. It was good stuff. It was good times. They were very red. I have a friend, he wasn't there, but I have this one friend and he turns red if he even smells alcohol. I think that's crazy. Like, that's like the most Asian flush. That's like the Asianist flush ever that you could get. Like he's like sniffs alcohol and he like turns red. I'm like, oh my God, like how allergic are you to alcohol that does that to you? You have a friend like that, right? Does he get drunk after a shot then? He's not a heavyweight, but I don't know. I haven't drank with him too much. I know that he does. It's alcohol detector. Yeah. It's like a drug dog. Have him sniff all the drinks before you drink them. Yeah, so I'm sure maybe Kokone has better stories about me being drunk. Because I don't remember many of them. So then I threw up that night, but I didn't throw up very much because I hadn't eaten anything, right? So I didn't throw up very much. I started gaining my memory back when I was throwing up. I remember throwing up. And then I don't remember too much after that because I think I just passed out after that. So I passed out and then I got taken to my hotel room as well. And then the next day I had to take a plane. A very long plane at that. It's not like a short flight. I had to take a long plane. And so I threw up 2 times before taking the plane. And it was miserable the entire plane ride. I was miserable the entire plane ride. The good thing though was that the plane was very empty. So I got to like lay down fully because I got like 4 seats to myself. But in the beginning, even like laying down made me even more nauseous. So it was not good. Were you hung over the plane? I was. And that was probably like the worst experience ever. I have never, so normally if I'm hung over, you know, usually it's like a weekday, or if it's a work day, I'll like, you know, just take it off and I'll sleep in. But the fact that I couldn't sleep in, I think that was the hard part, because I had to get up and I had to catch this fucking plane. I had a couple of friends who were worried that I wasn't gonna make it. And so yeah, that was a trip. That was a trip indeed. Was it worth it? Of course it was. I mean, I really suffered, but I also really had a good time. I had a good time. And my mom called me once and she was like, "Oh, are you like before I got on my plane, she was like, "Oh, are you flying today? Like how, you know, how's everything?" And she was, you know, she's gonna pick me up from the airport and stuff too. So she was like, "Oh, like how's everything?" And I was like completely dead. So I got like I got a scolding from my mom at the age of 2,101 years old about drinking. My mom was like, "Nothing bad happened. Why are you drinking?" And I was like, "I can drink for a happy occasion. What do you mean? Why does something bad have to happen for me to drink?" And she's like, "No, you drink to forget. You don't drink because you're happy." I'm like, "No, maybe you, now that sounds like a you problem." I was like, "That sounds like a you problem, Mom." She did this thing too where she sounds like your mom is projecting. I know. I was like, "That's a you problem, not me." She like put her fist out. I don't know if this is like a super Asian thing, but she put her fist out and she was like in Korean, she's like, "Hit yourself on your head with my fist," because then it's like she can't say that she hit me. It's like I'm supposed to hit myself to punish myself. And I was like, "Mom, I'm 2,101 years old. I'm not gonna hit my head on your fist." Mother, please. Oh, my mom. Yeah. Anyway, so I was very hungover and she had to drive me while I was very not myself. Although after the plane, I was a lot better. But when she talked to me on the phone before I got on the plane, I was like clearly very dead and out of it. At least it wasn't the slipper or belt. You know, I don't think I ever got hit with a slipper or a belt, but I did get hit with a sushi roller. I did get hit with like a bamboo sushi roller. And I actually never even knew what those were for. I just thought it was something that I used to get hit with. And then much later I was like, "Oh, it's for rolling sushi. I see." I see. That's what that's for. You got slapped in the face? Oh my god. Wait, that's intense. Getting slapped in the face, that's really intense. But yeah, no, not my mom knows now that she can't hit me, so it was a good time. It was a good time. Anyway, I don't regret it. I mean, it was really rough and I never want to fly hungover ever again. I'm never gonna fly like, you know, I'm never gonna drink the night before I'm flying anywhere. Which is, you know, kind of like probably an obvious thing for most people to do. But I wanted to drink and I didn't get to drink the night before, so, you know, thinking back on it, maybe I should have switched, right, or something. But yeah, no, it was a good time. I had a good time. I got to relax like the first half of the trip, and then the second half of the trip was a little bit more like socializing. And you guys know I get really tired very easily, very quickly when I'm socializing, especially in like groups of people. When I'm drunk, it's a little bit better, obviously, but like until I'm drunk, all the socializing takes a lot of like social energy from me, and a lot of effort from me. So yesterday was very nice to just be alone in my room playing games and not talking to anybody. As much as I love my friends and as much as I had a good time, it was nice to just like, you know, to just chill and relax a little bit. In fact, probably after this stream ends, I will be doing that again for the rest of the day. I need to like unpack, and I have so many like emails to respond to, but I really just cannot be bothered right now. Did you miss your cats? I did. I missed them so much. But also my cats really missed me. When I first saw them, I couldn't really tell because usually when I first come home, they get a little bit scared. I think get spooked. But yeah, like last night. So another problem was I barely slept last night because the first night I was back, weirdly they weren't cuddly at all. I think they were still kind of confused. And then last night I think they were like, oh, mommy is back, and so they were like very cuddly, which meant I could not sleep very well because they wanted to constantly be cuddled, and they would wake me up because like Beagle, so Tragle does this really annoying thing where he likes to knead my hair. He likes to knead my hair. It is very funny until it's like, you know, 6 a.m. and Tragle is yanking at my hair and I am trying to sleep. So Tragle was doing that. And then Beagle is a very, very loud purrer. She purrs very, very, very loudly, and she likes to knead my face. So she was kneading. So obviously I'm like waking up in the middle of the night because my hair is being kneaded and then my face is being kneaded, and I'm just being surround sound purred, and not in a way that's like soothing, in a way that's like waking me up. Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of people who have cats that try to eat their hair. Like I think Mimir actually, Kokone's Mimir is a hair eater, a hair licker / eater. I thought I really loud pervert. No, purring like a cat purring. Your cat prefers licking your arms raw. What the fuck? Cat lady, I walk 5 cats around your block. Oh my god. I can only walk one of my cats. Sometimes Beagle will, like, she wants to go out, but like Tragle is like very good at walking and being walked. Beagle, not so much. She wants to go outside, but she just has a hard time like with the harness and going out and whatever. I thought Mimir eats dreams. Maybe the dreams live in your hair. Maybe the dreams live in your hair. Is that why Kokone is bald? Exactly. Kokone's hair is a dream. Yeah, there you go. There you go. But yeah, I'm a crazy cat lady. You know how it is. My cats are very cute and very sweet. But yeah, I'm very, very tired. Yesterday I was trying to play Star Rail and I couldn't because Beagle kept laying down on my mouse hand. She was using my mouse hand as a headrest and she was laying down right in front of my keyboard. So I just ended up just sitting here. I was actually chatting with Irie yesterday about slime. Oh my god, slime is like taking over my life. Anyway, I was chatting with Irie about slime yesterday and all of a sudden like Beagle lays down and I'm like, okay, now I can't do anything. I can't move my hand. I can't chat with Irie. So I just sat here and stared at my computer in silence, watching Beagle sleep. Wolf Goal Irie, yeah. Apparently Irie's really into slime. Apparently Irie and Nun too. No, like they both are actually Like, you guys joke about me being a slime VTuber. They should be the slime VTubers because they're like really knowledgeable. So they keep teaching me about slime. They'll like tell me they have so much slime. They've bought so much slime. They'll tell me like their favorite brands or like what slimes are good from what brands. I'm like, gee, oh my God. You guys are really into slime. Have they enjoyed the sensation of Compound King's avalanche slime? You know, I'm like really disappointed that I should have bought the exact same one. I feel like it's the green apple one. So be sure if you're looking for it at Five Below, if they have multiple flavors, get the green apple one. I think that's the most vagina-y. When the first love ends, it's worth listening to, folks. Thank you so much, Phil. Also, thank you in general. Flavor, well, yeah, whatever. Scents. Don't eat them. Thank you so much for all the love on the cover. I know I didn't do like a proper like cover after talk or after party for it, but even still, you guys really showed so much love, and I read all of your comments, and all of the comments mean so much to me. Like, there's so many sweet comments there. It's a song that anytime the song's a little bit slower, I feel really like self-conscious about it, honestly, because it's like, you know, I don't know, it's I'm just like not as like great of a singer, so I feel a little bit more self-conscious. So I was really worried about the song, and it's a song that I love so much, so I really wanted to do it justice, you know. But I really appreciated all of the love, and a lot of you guys were saying it's like your favorite cover, which I was like really surprised at. So I really appreciate it. It's an old one. That's all I gotta say. It's 6 months in the making. I'm sure you guys have heard me talk a lot about it through this very peril-filled journey. For example, this is like the second time that we've had a video editor create the video, because the first one I mentioned it on like a much older stream, but basically the first time this video was created, there was a bit of an issue with payment where VNU couldn't pay the editor for another week, and the contract stated that they would pay them within a certain amount of days since the work was finished. And because they couldn't meet that, yeah, the editor basically was like, well, you're not allowed to use the video anymore. I won't accept any form of late payment. And it was just like a really ridiculous, they were like asking for really ridiculous things. And so we're like, okay, you finished the entire video and we're willing to pay you. You just have to wait a couple days. But they refused it, and they were like, you broke contract, so you're not allowed to use the video, etc., etc., etc. So that's why the first iteration of the video had to be scrapped, and then we had to like have it done again from scratch, even though we had a finalized video. Like, yeah, it be like that sometimes. Sometimes people are a little crazy. Yeah, it was like really weird because it felt very like vindictive, because they gained nothing out of that. They didn't make any money. They just wasted all of their time making the video because we didn't pay them ahead of time. Like I was just like, what? Why don't you just accept? Like, we were even told them like, oh, we can pay a late fee or whatever it is, and they were like, no. And so we're like, I mean, okay, I guess we're not gonna pay you, and I guess we can't use the video. Like, whatever, we just made a new video, so that's how that happened. But it was just really weird. It was just very strange, you know. I don't, I couldn't understand the rationale behind it besides just being vindictive and wanting to ass out the company, I guess. Like, I don't know. Yeah. Who knows? I'm not sure. But, you know, ultimately it turned out really well. And so today staff is off because it is a holiday. It is a holiday, but tomorrow or the day after, I will be sure to upload the cover art as wallpapers for all of members Palhetiar and above. So be sure to keep your eye out for that. And yeah, that should be pretty cool. I haven't done a new wallpaper in a while, so I hope you guys are looking forward to it. I'll also start switching over to summer stuff, maybe a little bit, maybe in July. That's what I'm thinking. I'll use my summer model for now, but like I'll switch over all the overlays and stuff back to the summer stuff in July, and we'll do lots of cool stuff in the summer. Very excited. Also, my birthday is very soon as well. Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna be getting anything for my birthday, which is a little unfortunate. So probably no new art or merch, but I will do my best to talk to staff about maybe even potentially re-releasing our old stuff. I don't know. How would you guys feel about that? Would you guys prefer that, or is that like a not really? I know a lot of you guys didn't really like the last year's birthday art either. I liked it. I mean, I just like Ohisa Mama's art in general. Please, I wanted the mug from last year. Yeah, I really like the mug. Can we get the first summer Leora outfit sketch? Oh, well, we'd have to ask Ohisa Mama, so, you know, we'd see. But if you are a whale curry, there is the summer Leora outfit. There is a summer Leora outfit sketch in the whale curry tab, so you can always check that out. Shame, I love the art. I wouldn't mind the re-release. I missed the first round. Okay, well, I will ask. I think the only thing that may prevent that is that it might be unfair for other people, for example, Kokone or Amoria or Seraphi, who've never had birthday merch, because now they'll never have like a re-release. So I don't know. Anyway, I'll talk to staff about it and we'll see what they say. I would like to re-release it. I know some people might feel weird about like re-releasing it, so I'll make a poll, but we'll see. And yeah, people are asking about Offkai. So sorry, Offkai. So here's the dealio. So I believe our panel got announced. Our panel is gonna be on Sunday, I believe. Let me just double check that. Boop, boop, boop. It got announced, but let me just double check that that's the right date. Panel, Sunday. All right, here it is. If you go to Offkai's homepage, the website. Dagot, thank you so much for the super chat. If I bully Seraphi, and I'm sure I can make it so. Unfortunately, it's not up to Seraphi. Thank you for the super chat, though. It is not up to any of us. It is purely up to staff. So unfortunately, that will not change anything. But we are having our panel on Sunday at 12:30 to 1:30 p.m. if you are going to Offkai. So our Offkai panel is called How to Support Your Oshi Without Breaking the Bank. I know it's a question you guys have asked me about a lot, so that should be pretty fun. to talk about with you guys, with the other girls as well. So if you guys are going to be at Offkai, definitely check that out. Also, all day Sunday, I will be hanging around with Oshi Live, I believe. And I don't know if that's been announced, so hopefully it's okay if I say it. I'm pretty sure it's okay if I say it. So you guys can catch me walking around. If you guys want to do like a little more personal meet and greet separately, you can find me around the show floor on Sunday. Will be stream recorded. I am not sure. I'm a photography volunteer of Offkai. Is it okay if I take pictures of the panel? Please do. So yeah, definitely find me on Sunday, but I'm only gonna be, here's the thing. There are a bunch of people that are, I'm trying to like think about how to like talk about this. There are people that are gonna be at Offkai physically, and I don't live near Offkai at all, but it's on the same coast, so it's not too difficult for me to drive. It's a long drive, but it's not too difficult for me to drive over there. So it's a really long drive. So I'm actually gonna be I'm gonna be absent for a couple days next week. I know I just got back from vacation. I'm taking another one, but I'm hoping to meet up with some VTuber friends in the area, not at Offkai, because I obviously don't want to be at Offkai. that's like too dangerous. So I'm not actually gonna be at Offkai, but I'm gonna be in the area and going to be meeting up with some VTuber friends. Hopefully we can do off collabs, but honestly I don't think so, because a lot of them are probably not streaming. But I know Offkai is not too far from like where like Tonya lives and stuff too, so I'm hoping to maybe visit Tonya, maybe do an off collab with Tonya at the very least. Anyway, so I'm gonna try to go up there sometime next week, which is why I only have Sunday to be hanging out on site, because on Saturday I'm gonna try to go back home so that I'm home for Sunday for the panel and everything on Sunday. So that's kind of what's happening. I know like you're probably like, Lyra, why are you even telling us this? It's just because you're probably gonna see people talking about it, and you're gonna see maybe like me involved, like maybe you'll see some of my VTuber friends saying like they had lunch with me or dinner with me or whatever it is. So that's why I'm like saying it, and that's why I'm missing part of it, because otherwise I wouldn't want to miss days of Offkai where I could be going around. Because if you guys are not familiar, Oshi Live, what they do is they have like a little robot or an iPad where we go around the con and say hi to people. So that will be kind of what's like happening on Sunday, but I won't be there on like Friday or Saturday for that reason, because I'll be traveling. More closet off collab. Yeah, so we'll see. I'm trying to plan stuff, but obviously I'm like not in a good headspace right now to be like planning anything. But I need to plan like soon. So yeah. So if you're not familiar with Offkai it's like a VTuber convention. It's in California. So I'll be going to California, and I won't be streaming on my channel during the couple days that I'm gone, but I want to go to meet up with some people and say hi to some friends. So hopefully you guys will see me here and there, but otherwise I'll keep you guys updated through Twitter for sure. Also, hello Kokone. Are you traveling today? Or are you traveling tomorrow? Is it gonna be streamed? I don't know actually. I don't really know. I'm assuming it will, but I will ask again. I will ask again. Traveling on both. Yeah, you have a a long ways to go. It's yeah, so we'll see. Sorry, my brain is slowly starting to malfunction right now. My brain is malfunctioning. We'll probably call it short soon, and then, you know, we'll be back on our regular schedule soon again. Okay, thank you so much for 7 months as a whale crew. Really appreciate it. Traveling so exhausting. Hope your trip was good. I'm heading to Japan this week. Hope to see you there. Well, I won't be in Japan, but I hope you have a really good time. Take lots of pictures. Have lots of fun. Eat all the good food. Glad to have you back. Thank you. And if I'm like feeling better tonight, although it's not very responsible, I'll probably do like a little stream tonight too. Probably not responsible. I have so many things to do that I don't feel like doing. I'm just tired. Take a nap. I already took a nap today. I woke up and then I went back to sleep. I like really didn't sleep very much last night. So yeah, I think I'm like still not fully recovered from everything, and then I'm also just like really exhausted because there was a lot of traveling too. So yeah, take it easy. You've been through a lot. Thank you. But I really missed you guys. I really missed streaming. Really missed being here. Really missed hanging out. And hopefully, you know, we have a full week this week. So there is a chance, because I set everything to start at 1 p.m., that all of the streams this week will be slightly later than 1 p.m. because I'm like just tired. But hopefully it'll all be around 1 p.m. We'll see. Keep an eye out on Twitter, because it may be a little bit later. It's such a pain in the ass to post anything on YouTube via mobile. That's why I don't really do it that often. So I apologize that a lot of the updates are mostly on Twitter. But yeah, thanks for understanding. And yeah, I will see you guys very soon. We'll see you guys tomorrow, maybe tonight. I'm gonna try to get some shit done today. So much stuff to do. It was really fun chatting. I'm sorry I'm not like in a better condition to be more alive and energetic and upbeat, but I hope you guys had fun anyway. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. 오늘 리오님 봐서 좋다. 감사합니다. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys very soon. Leo too. It feels really good to be back. Thank you so much again. See you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.